What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are at Des Moines International Airport for the 46th airport update for the month of September 2024. A returning service to Des Moines is happening, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll get to talk a little bit about that as we move into this update. We'll start off here at Gate Alpha 1 with this Allegiant A320 that came in from Portland, Oregon. It's flight 438. This flight is from Thursday, September 19th, with the rest of them in this update, except another Allegiant flight, are from Wednesday, September 18th. This arrived in at 6:30 p.m., had to be scheduled 6:51 p.m. arrival. This Portland service will be a twice-weekly affair through October, operating on Sundays and Thursdays, based off what I could find. So nice to see that they do have a connection over to the West Coast, which is pretty awesome, even though Portland's not directly on the West Coast, but it is in that region where we don't see a lot of flights out of, at least from the Midwest. So nice to see that trek up to the Pacific Northwest available direct on Allegiant. So very nice. And then we'll swing on down, get a nice bird's eye view of this NG Southwest 737-800 parked at Gate Alpha 3 today. This came in from St. Louis as flight 4003, arriving in at 11:42 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 12 p.m. arrival. And then now up over here, we'll move into the United section at Gate Alpha 4 today, the 737-800 with the new livery. This arrived in as flight 1925 from Denver at 8:32 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 8:52 p.m. arrival. And this is slightly unrelated, but since this does relate to United, I figured I'd mention it here. Their first 787-8 just got painted into the Eva Blue colors recently. It was seen at Chicago last, and it flew to Amsterdam, I think, yesterday on Thursday, but I'll take a quick look at Flight Radar so that I can verify where it's at right now. So it's November 26902. That is the airframe that does have the Eva Blue livery. And as I record this video on the morning of Friday the 20th, so the day that this video is coming out, had quite a few things going on, so I didn't get to record this video until the day it's supposed to be uploaded. Right now it's flying Amsterdam to Chicago O'Hare. So nice to see that, and happy for United to have all their aircraft types now with the Evo livery on it. So we'll hopefully be seeing models of it in 400 and 200 scale being done very soon. And then up over here, Frontier makes another appearance with their A320. Griswold the Bear always getting some use is awesome to see, and really happy to have this model because it is quite a rarity in the hobby now. This A320 came in from Denver as flight 1678, and this arrived in at 5:46 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 6:03 p.m. arrival. And that is all the aircraft we have at Concourse A, so now we'll head on over to Concourse C to check out the various Delta and American aircraft that are parked over there. Starting off at Gate Charlie 2, we have this Delta Connection CRJ 900. This aircraft arrived in from Minneapolis as flight 5063, operated by Endeavor Air, at 4:27 p.m., ahead of a scheduled 4:45 p.m. arrival. The Piedmont Embraer 145s are making a return to my airport updates, as they're starting to send them out of Chicago a little more often, so great to see. You'll also be seeing this in the Sioux Falls Airport update next week. So parked at Gate Charlie 6, this 145, of course, came in from Chicago O'Hare as flight 5849, operated by Piedmont, and this arrived in at 11:48 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 12:12 p.m. arrival. So these must be like a seasonal thing where they cycle them into O'Hare and then go back over to places like Philadelphia and other areas on the East Coast. Then we have the Embraer 175, this aircraft coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. This arrived in as flight 3845, operated by Envoy Air, at 8:28 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 8:40 p.m. arrival. And then we have our mainline service, which is where I'll talk about the brand new service, or returning service I should say, for American Airlines out of Des Moines. So American is going to be restarting their service to Philadelphia next summer, June of 2025. It will operate twice daily on a CRJ 900, and when this service was last in operation up until 2020, it was on an Embraer 175, but unfortunately that service got canceled because the business travel demand was so low during the peak of COVID. So that's why that service got terminated, but with travel demand way back up now, they have decided to bring it back, and again, it'll start in June of 2025. So very excited about that, and we'll be covering that when we get there. So still got a long ways to go until that Philly service returns. I also hear that Omaha is going to get it back as well, so I'll talk a little bit about that in the Omaha update on Monday. So parked here at Gate Charlie 5, this American A319 arrived in from DFW as flight 1664 at 1:54 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:25 p.m. arrival. And then Delta 717, always nice to have these. And this came in from Atlanta as flight 2306 at 11:03 p.m., delayed from a 10:42 p.m. scheduled arrival, so delayed by 21 minutes in this case. Then our last aircraft for this update, it's Allegiant Air with an A319. And this arrived in from Austin as flight 3129, another flight from Thursday the 19th. This arrived in at 2:52 p.m., delayed from a 2:11 p.m. scheduled arrival, so delayed by 41 minutes for this aircraft. And that will do it for Des Moines International Airport, number 46 in the series. Let's get this back on the tripod here so you get a nice stable view of the diorama right now. So there we go, Des Moines for September, looking really nice, and excited about the Philly service returning for this airport. So we'll be covering that, as I said, when we get to that point next year, so stay tuned for that. And excited to see what the future holds for Des Moines as they continue to progress on their terminal construction and other ongoing projects. With that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.